Are you looking for ways to spruce up the e-commerce side of your Squarespace website? Hello, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rebecca Grace from Rebecca Grace Designs, and I help you customize your Squarespace website with code. In this video, I've gathered 5 of the most popular codes I have for the e-commerce side of Squarespace. Let's jump in. The first customization we are going to work on is hiding this cart icon when it's empty. So if they have nothing in their cart, then the cart icon's not going to show. As soon as they add something to their cart, then it will reappear with a 1 or however many items they have in their cart. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have the cart icon on. So you're going to click Edit, Edit Site Header, and then under Elements, you're going to make sure that your cart icon is on. You can choose whichever icon in here you like and also play with the size of the icon. When you're happy with how it looks, you're going to click Save and then Exit. And then you're going to go to Website, Website Tools, Custom CSS. Now, if your custom CSS is in a different place or your menu looks different, you can always get to it by pushing the / on your computer, which brings up this search bar, and you can search custom CSS in order to pull up this custom CSS page and section. Then you're going to copy and paste the code listed below this video. And what this does is it selects the header action, the cart in the header, and when the cart quantity is 0, we're going to display none, and you'll see that it has disappeared in the right-hand corner. You can click Save, and then test it out. So you may need to refresh your page if it's still showing up in here. Sometimes I find refreshing the page helps the custom CSS show. Then go to your shop and add a product to your cart. Then you should now see the cart pop up. The next customization involves the cart page. So once an item has been added to the cart, if they select to see the items in their cart, you get to this cart page. And you can't really edit this inside of Squarespace. It's one of the system pages that we can't access. It just pulls from the styles that you have set on your website. But there may be some customizations you want to do to this page. So the first thing we're going to look at is changing the words shopping cart here to whatever you would like it to say. Maybe something that's a little bit more on brand for your shop and what's maybe included in the cart. So what you're going to do is copy the code listed below this video, and you're going to paste it into the custom CSS box. And then you can change the your words here with whatever phrase you would like to appear there instead of shopping cart. So again, what this does is it hides the word shopping cart and then adds in content here, your words here. So just make sure you keep the quotation marks and only change the words inside of the quotation marks. So maybe you want it to say your items or something of the sort, then you can change that word there. And click Save, and you're done. The next customization you may want to do to this page is change the color of this button. Now it is going to take your main theme, whatever your default theme is, and it's going to pull the colors from that. But depending on how you've used that throughout the site, maybe you don't really like the color of this button and you want to change the color and maybe the font. So we're going to edit the checkout button on this page by copying the code listed below this video, and again pasting it into our custom CSS box. And what this does is it selects the cart checkout button, and it's going to set a background color of red and then the font color of white. And then you can change these to be whatever colors you like. Maybe you want it to be black and white or a brand color you can change there. So this is the background color of the button, and this is the color of the font. Once you're happy with how it looks, you can click Save, and you now have a customized cart page. The fourth customization that I get asked about a lot involves the mobile version of your shop. So if you click over to your shop and click onto the mobile version, you'll notice that your products go in one line and just kind of go in one column down the page, which, depending on your images and depending on how many products you have, that could mean a lot of scrolling for your visitors. And so you may want to put them into two columns on mobile instead. In order to do that, again, you're going to copy the code listed below this video and paste it into the custom CSS box. And you should see it pop into two columns. Now, if yours doesn't, and they look smaller, but they're still in one column, it means that depending on the aspect ratio of the image that you chose, maybe you need the images to be slightly smaller. So what this code does is it selects the list grid in products, and it has them use Flexbox in order to kind of wrap around, and then we've set each item to have a width of 46%, so to take up a little bit less than half of the width in order to allow that second item to kind of wrap with it. For your aspect ratio, you may need this to be a little bit smaller. So if it's clearly done something, like the images are smaller but they're still in one column, then you'll want to just change this width down to maybe 44 or 45 and kind of play with that number until you see the images pop up. Again, you may need to save and refresh the page in order to see the custom CSS apply and see your images kind of readjust to their new width. The last customization that I want to show you is how to redirect to a thank you page after purchase. This is nice when you want to provide sort of a custom thank you message. Maybe you need to provide some more instructions to your customers on what to do with the product that they've purchased. So maybe they've purchased a digital product or code and you want to provide sort of next steps or what they should do with that information. Or some people like to put a mailing list, like a newsletter block, on the page so that it encourages all their customers to sign up for their newsletter, anything like that. So any sort of custom thank you page that you want, we can have it redirect from their order confirmation page over to a thank you page that has this information. So what we're going to do is first design our thank you page. So you're going to go into website, into your not linked section, and add a page. You can use a page layout if you like, or just add a blank page and name it thank you, or whatever you would like to name it. Make sure you take note of what this URL slug is, because we're going to use that in our code. So whatever URL pathway you have here, you want to take note of what that is. I do suggest for SEO purposes, you're going to hide this page from search results. We don't need it to show up in searches. Then you can edit the page and make this page whatever you would like it to be. I'm going to do just pretty simple and have them sign up for a newsletter. So I'm going to add a blank section. I'm just going to add a text block. Say thank you for your purchase. Give them a bit of information on where to find that information, and then I can add a newsletter block here. And you can go through all of the pieces to add your newsletter block. So you're going to want to add a bit more information here on what they're getting when they sign up. So maybe they're signing up for, maybe you're giving them 10% off their next purchase or whatever have you. You're going to have, a sign up here or a thank you or whatever information you want on your thank you page. Okay. Once you're happy with your thank you page, you're going to click Save and Exit. And then we're going to add the code in order to redirect them from their order confirmation page. So you're going to go down to Website Tools, Code Injection, and then scroll down to get to the order confirmation page. Now again, if your menu looks a little different, you can use that backslash and type in code to see the code injection page come up. And then you're going to again scroll down to the order confirmation page. Okay. Under that order confirmation page, you're going to copy the code listed below this video. And then we need to change two things. The first is this URL. That is where you're going to put the page URL for your thank you page. So mine was thank-you. Make sure you don't delete any of the quotation marks in this code. So you're only changing the page URL there, leaving all of those quotation marks. The next thing you can change is this number 10. What that 10 says is that it's going to redirect to the thank you page after 10 seconds. So they will see the order confirmation page for 10 seconds and then they'll be redirected to this thank you page. So you'll want to adjust that timing to show them depending on how long you want them to see the order confirmation page. Once you're happy with it, you're going to click Save. And then if you want to test this, what you're going to do is go to your shop, take one of your products, and you can put it on sale for $0 and click Save. And then we're going to make sure that that is the one that is in our cart. And you should see a subtotal of 0. If we click through to checkout, you can do your whole checkout process without costing yourself anything, and then go through to purchase and you should see it redirect. Now in order to do this, you will have to make sure you have all your process payments set up or else it won't let you actually check out. Now, a few things to note about this redirect. The first is that since it is redirecting from an order confirmation page, it doesn't know which product they've purchased. And so there's no way to send them to different thank you pages based on the product they've purchased. So this thank you page will be the same for all of your products. So just keep that in mind as you're designing and knowing that every product they purchase off your site will then be redirected to that thank you page. The next thing is that, again, they're being redirected from their order confirmation page. So make sure you have your customer notifications set up so that they can still receive that information into their email. So generally they will receive some sort of receipt or invoice into their inbox. And so make sure that it has all that information on there so that they're not missing out on any information that they need. And there you have it, 5 different custom codes for your Squarespace shop. We looked at hiding the cart when it's empty, changing the words shopping cart on this cart page, changing the color and customizing this checkout button, putting our products side by side on mobile, and finally redirecting to a thank you page after they've purchased. Now that you've customized different parts of the e-commerce side of your Squarespace website, check out this next video where I go over how to add product variants.